Hello, it's autumn here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom, and one of the jobs we usually take on in autumn is to make some chop and drop to cover any bare soil, so that chop and drop is taken into the soil by the wind and the rain and anything that lives in that soil, and improves that soil over the winter months. So me and the pups have got a couple of bags of seaweed. Now, if you've seen some of my previous videos, you'll know how I produce chop and drop. In the past, for small quantities, I've used hand shears. For bigger quantities, I've used a garden shredder. And I've also laid out a line of seaweed and leaves on the lawn and put the lawnmower over it to give me a grass box full of chopped seaweed and leaves. One more. There's leaves. This is the seaweed. I've already given the seaweed the once over to make sure there's no stones in there. There is a video on my channel that warns you about the fact that there could be stones with the seaweed and actually attached to the seaweed, and it tells you what to do if that's the case. But this seaweed that I gathered is quite clean. I've checked it, as I say, there are no stones in it. And I've set the lawnmower blades high. Okay, you must set your blades high. Okay, so what we should have in the back of the lawnmower now is a mixture of chopped up seaweed and leaves. The seaweed being the green of the mix and the leaves being the brown of the mix. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so this is the chopped up leaves and seaweed. You can hardly tell the difference. It does such a good job. Look at that. Yeah, that's how I've done it in the past. But we're going to try something different today. Yes, we are. We're not going to be chopping and dropping. We're going to be slicing and dicing. I've never done this before. This is a first for me. I hope it works. I hope for it. Right, let's do some slicing and dicing. Okay, time to do some slicing and dicing. Let's have a look at what we've got. To start with, this is the before. Okay, as you can see, that's seaweed before we slice it. Now let's slice it. Slice it and dice it. I haven't added any leaves because I collected this seaweed on the shoreline close to where a river enters the sea, and it's shot through with autumn leaves that have come down that river. So this is the after. This is after the seaweed has been sliced and diced. All that I need to do now is rake this out across this raised bed, and then nothing else. That's it, I'm finished. I'm finished for the day. And this seaweed will stay on this raised bed. This seaweed and leaf mix, chopped mix, sliced and diced mix, it'll stay on this raised bed now through the winter months into early spring, and it'll just give up all its goodness to the bed. Yeah. The weather and Mother Nature will take care of that. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've enjoyed making it. I've showed you the numerous ways that I chop and drop my seaweed and leaves mix. We've seen the shredder in action, we've seen the lawnmower in action, and now you've seen the hedge trimmer in action. And all three will do a job. Okay, so if you've enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be nice. If you're a subscriber of mine, I'll thank you for being a subscriber, and if you're not a subscriber of mine, I'll ask you why you're not a subscriber of mine. So easy. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon. Every time I put a video up, you'll get a notification. Hey, couldn't be easier. Now I've got to tell you, it's cold. I mean, it is cold. This is my lot for today. I'm going in now. I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea and probably a piece of toast and sit with my arms round the pups. Yeah, they're watching me out of the window. They don't want to come out. It's too cold. So it's a cup of tea for me and a snuggle for the dogs. Catch you later. This is Homegrown Veg signing out.